I am going to start talking about sentences, clauses, and phrases, okay? Can you see? Can you see that? Okay, that's perfect. So let's start. Sentences, clauses, and phrases. How to know one when you see one. And I wrote it like that because it's important for you to keep it in mind, okay? How to know one when you see one of them, okay? So let's start with this. I am going to start with this very basic grammar terminology, okay? Here is a basic review of grammar. So I remember that in the very first level, I think, you studied something about reading, remember?
Yes.
Okay, you started something about reading and you in that part, you studied parts of a speech, okay? Parts of a speech, yeah? Some authors says that there are 8 parts of a speech. Some others says that there are 9 parts of a speech, but anyway, I consider them like they are 8, okay? Or some of them, they say that is 9, but anyway, so let's start with the very basic part that is, what is a verb? Well, a verb is an action or a state. In that case, well, Peter ate dinner. That's it. A noun. What's a noun? I mentioned that last class, I think. I remember I mentioned that last class. A noun is the thing or person. Okay. The dog watched the squirrel. A noun, when you think of a noun, think of a name. For example, Vladimir is a noun. Okay. Oriana is a noun. Computer is a noun. Window is a noun. Venezuelan is a noun, and so on. An adjective. What's an adjective? Well, an adjective is a word that describes a noun, gives characteristics, gives qualities of a noun. For example, what about if I say, if I talk about, like, for example, Vladimir, and then you say an adjective that describes Vladimir, well, Vladimir is ugly. Okay, well, this just... yeah, sorry. Okay, that's Vladimir. No, that's Vladimir. That's Vladimir. Vladimir is ugly. Well, no. And Vladimir is short, and so on. That's an adjective because that describes a noun, okay? That describes a noun. For example, what adjective would describe you, Oriana?
Beautiful.
Ah, that's sweet. Very good. That's sweet. What adjective would describe you, Eileen?
Intelligent.
Huh?
Intelligent.
Oh my God, that's sweet. That's very intelligent. Okay, Samuel, what adjective would describe you?
I would say tall.
Tall? Wow, very good. I envy you, man, because I'm short. What about you, Dixon? What adjective would describe you?
Distracted.
Distracted? Yeah, I understand because you're a computer geek, and there are so many important and interesting things to watch on the net and this. So you are like, your attention is called like up and down. Good.
Yeah.
So Viana, what is the adjective that best describe you?
I think responsible.
Responsible.
Yes, I like to be responsible with all the things that I'd be.
Yeah, well, that's an adjective. That's an adjective. There are many. There are many different type of adjectives that describes us. Maybe for some we have like other characteristics.
We have physical adjectives that we can. Those are the adjectives that we can perceive, we can see. And there are psychological adjectives, those are adjectives that we can't see, but that we know that the person has it or that something has it.
So what do you think, now, according to what you say, Viana, what is that psychological adjective or what is that personality adjective that teacher Vladimir has?
Well, he's intelligent. Okay,
Ah,
that
that's
is an
sweet.
adjective that you can see, but you can perceive.
Okay. Okay,
See?
yeah, I understand you. Okay.
O sea, you know what I'm trying to say? O sea,
Of
I mean,
course, I do understand you. I do understand
okay.
you. No, I do understand you. Yes, very good. You see, like you're very intelligent. Well, I hope so. Well, I try to do my best. So,
That's what I perceive that you are an intelligent person.
okay, I am going to ask that same question to everybody. Okay, so according to what Diana says, please, let's ask Samuel. So what is the adjective that you can perceive in teacher Vladimir?
Annoying.
Annoying? Ouch. But
No. Just kidding.
don't worry, it's okay. Don't worry, it's okay. Sometimes I know that I'm annoying, but
No.
What did he say?
annoying.
Okay.
Thank you, Samuel. I
No,
really love that.
I didn't want to say that.
Yeah,
I didn't want to say that. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I know that you were just kidding, but somehow you're right, man.
No.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Well,
That's crazy.
Actually, honestly, I would say that you're a really funny guy.
Oh, thank you. Well, yeah. Actually, yes, I am. I try to be. I'm funny. Yeah. Thank you.
I think that's
Yeah.
good because it gives some kind of nice class. Because
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. That's sweet. Yes, I would say like.
Okay.
Okay, so Dixon, tell me what is the adjective that you perceive in teacher Vladimir? What is the adjective?
Maybe talkative, communicative.
Oh yeah, sometimes I talk too much. That's great. Thank you, Dixon. And what about Aileen? What?
Extroverted person.
Extroverted? Well, that depends on the situation. Okay, that's great. Thank you. And what about you, Oriana? What do you think? What you perceive, the first adjective that you perceive in teacher Vladimir?
And I perceive that you are very cool in
Cool.
all situations. Yes, cool. Chévere.
Yeah. I understand. Well, yeah. Actually, I'm tried sometimes. Sometimes we have to take like things easy because there are so many things that can overwhelm that it's true. Well, thank you for being clear, and you have that clear. What is an adjective? Okay, so what an adjective is? So what is an adverb? Well, an adverb describes a verb, an adjective, and another adverb. Okay. After the verb, the adverb is the second most important part in a sentence. That's the third after the verb. The first most important part of a speech in a sentence is the verb, and the second most important is the adverb, because it has it can modify or it can transform many words at the same time. For example, adjectives only modify nouns. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they only modify nouns, but adverbs, they modify verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. For example, the hungry dog intently watched the gray squirrel. Intently is modifying what? What is modifying? Is modifying the verb.
Noun.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
the what? The verb watch.
The what? The watch.
You understand?
The verb.
For
Yes.
example, when you say the word in Spanish caminar, how can you modify that word caminar with an adverb?
For example, he was slow walking.
Okay, yes. Or maybe rápido, caminar rápido would be an adverb. Remember, there are different types of adverbs. And today we're going to talk about adverbs. We're going to talk about adverbs of place, adverbs of location, adverbs of affirmation, frequency, interrogative. There are several different types of adverbs, okay? So another part of the verb, of the sentence, another part of a speech is pronouns, okay? Pronouns, okay? And there is something I want to clarify. There is something I want to clarify, okay? And that's for English teachers as well, okay? That's for English teachers. Remember, pronouns, they include like the most, I mean, they include a group of pronouns that are like the most used, because there are different kinds of pronouns. There are indefinite pronouns and relative pronouns, okay? But these are like the most clear ones, okay? So pronouns are subject pronouns, object pronouns. We have this type of possessive pronouns. We have this type of reflexive pronouns, and we have these possessive adjectives that they are considered somehow pronouns, okay? Somehow pronouns. So when you refer to I, you, he, she, it, we, you, and they are subject pronouns. Don't call them personal pronouns, because personal pronouns include them all at the same time, okay? So you have to say just they are subject pronouns, okay? Be careful with that. And then you give the right or the correct name to each pronoun. What about prepositions? Well, prepositions, prepositions is a word that, as you can see, links a noun to another word. Okay, they link a noun to another word. For example, I gave a bone to the dog. Yeah, so this is something that sometimes it's a bit confusing, but it isn't. Actually, it's really easy. It's really easy. When you talk about prepositions, you have to think of I can connect a noun with any other word. Okay, okay, and the conjunction. We are going to talk a lot about conjunctions today. Conjunction joins clauses. Okay. Clauses from now are mini sentences inside another sentence. You understand? I am going to clarify this in today's class, okay? For example, Peter read the paper and listening to the radio while he had dinner. So in this case, we have two types of clauses. We have the first and, that is a coordinate conjunction, and we have while, that is a subordinate conjunction. Okay, when I mean to subordinate conjunction, it means that this they join dependent clauses to the independent clauses. Okay. So I have some examples that we're going to clarify on that, okay? So let's start with this part. Let's start with this first part. What makes a sentence? Check this out. Peter ate dinner. Peter is the subject of a sentence, right? Is the noun or pronoun that does an action and experiences a state of being. And what about ate? Well,
The verb.
ate is a verb and expresses the action or a state of the subject. Okay, and dinner would be like the object, okay? Object would be like the noun or pronoun that receives the action. Be careful. Most teachers, when they refer to a sentence, they say, well, subject, verb, and predicate.
Complement.
Subject, verb, and
Complement.
object, or subject, verb, and complement. Well, that depends. The object, the complement, or the predicate could be like in different ways, okay? In this case, this complement here, dinner, is an object, okay? It's an object because it refers to a thing. It's a noun. You understand?
Mhm.
You understand? Se refiere a una cosa. Understand?
Yes.
Yeah, but what about if I say Peter ate yesterday? In that case, what would be? That would be like a complement, or that would be like a predicate, something like that. In that case, yesterday, it doesn't refer to just like a thing. It refers to an adverb. Actually, it's an adverb. Yesterday is an adverb. It's a time adverb. Understand? It's a time adverb.
Okay.
So, what are we
So
gonna do?
So when we add an adverb at the end of the sentence, after the verb, okay, that we consider a predicate or a complement.
Okay.
Both, either way.
Yeah. Let's check. Let's consider in this next example. Okay. This is also a sentence. Peter is happy.
Yes.
You understand? Peter is happy. And where Peter, you know, is the subject.
Is the subject.
Is
the verb.
Yeah, is the verb. Okay. And what about happy? What about happy? Happy is the complement. Is the complement. Yeah? So here I clarified this. A complement is a great deal like an object, but it differs that it does not receive the action of the verb. Instead, it is the one that receives the subject. I mean, the subject. Okay, how can I say this? The verb to be is a verb that almost refers to the whole thing. Peter is happy. You understand? In that case, happy is a complement because it doesn't show a thing. It shows a state. You understand?
Okay, yes.
It shows a state. You understand? No sé si me entendieron las demás.
Yes, I understood.
What about Aileen? What about Oriana? What about Samuel? What about yes, I'm listening. I would like to know that because I don't want to move forward until you just tell me, oh yes, I now understand this. Okay? Oriana?
No doubts here.
What? No doubts? Well, that's good. That's good. Oriana, can you hear me? Aileen, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes.
What? Okay, very good. Okay, so be careful. Next time when you talk about when you write a sentence, next time when you write a sentence, make sure to have in mind that thing that comes after the verb, it is or an object or a complement or a predicate. Yes, you better call it like a complement. If there is a thing after the verb, it's an object.
It's a complement.
Yeah, if there is a thing, it's an object. Okay? Yes, and for example, I bought a car. In that case, I say that sentence is object, verb, an object. Yeah? You understand? Very good. So let's move to this next one. This is also a sentence. Peter was in the kitchen. Well, you know that Peter is the noun. That's the verb. And yeah, the verb. And what about in the kitchen?
Is the adverbial?
Yeah, it's an adverbial, or let's say an adverbial complement. An adverbial.
That's what I was going. Complement.
Yeah, that's right. So, why it is an adverbial? What is an adverb? Well, an adverb is a group of words that tells. Be careful with this because we're going to work on that today. An adverbial, it tells where, when, why, or how the verb happened. In this case, in the kitchen, what type of adverb or what type of adverbial meaning has in the kitchen?
Place.
It's a place. And what is the adverb in that case? What is the word or the WH word that we use to ask for a place?
Where?
That's right.
Where is Peter? Where is Peter?
Yes.
Or
Yeah, exactly. What is the WH word that we use to ask for time?
When?
When. What is the WH word that asks for a reason?
Why?
What is the WH words that ask for a manner or a way?
How?
How?
That's right. Don't forget that. Where, que es donde, la utilizo para preguntar. El propósito es por un lugar. When es cuando yo la pregunto, cuando yo pregunto por un tiempo. Why lo pregunto o la utilizo cuando pregunto por una razón, y how la utilizo cuando pregunto por un modo o manera. Okay, be careful with that. Just keep that in mind. Okay, in order to practice a bit more and to understand this, I would like you to tell me, for example, can you change in the future for an adverbial clause of time?
Sure.
Where when is present in the sentence.
We changed to a present tense sentence.
No. Okay. I just want you to watch in the kitchen. In the kitchen. Okay? In that case, in the kitchen is where.
Where?
Yes,
okay.
it's an adverbial that gives a place. ¿Cómo cambiarían esta que está aquí por un adverbial, pero que me indique tiempo?
Peter was...
Ajá.
But I think to change
Early.
it,
Was early in the kitchen. Peter was early.
No.
No.
Could be. Could be. But I don't think so.
Okay, Peter was on time.
Ah, very good. Yes, very good. Peter was on time. Or I can say Peter was last week. Or Peter was the responsible last week.
Okay, yeah.
When I say
on time.
Yeah, was on time, or Peter was responsible last week, we refer to time. Okay, to time. What about if I say Peter came by car. Not in that case was, but Peter came by car. By car, what does it mean? In that case, what type of adverbial is? How. That's right. Who said that? Dixon, right?
No, it's me,
Samuel. Oh, Samuel. Yes, very good. Samuel. Yes. Peter came by car. In that case, by car is an adverbial that refers to how. Que fue, Peter vino en carro. ¿Cómo vino? Está mostrando en modo manera, en carro. You understand? So, be careful with that. Be careful with that. So, we have to keep that in mind, okay? That's an adverbial. Yeah. We're going to clarify that in the following examples that I have, okay? For example, Peter was a student last year. Last year refers to when. Peter went to New York. When? New York is where? And to visit a son is why. Why? Peter, drive quickly. How? You understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Peter was a student last year. Last year is a when. Peter went to New York is a where. The reason? To visit his aunt. Yes. Peter drove. How? Quickly. You understand?
Yes.
Peter came by car, as I said. Well, how? By car. You understand this part?
Yes.
Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yeah, understood.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry for being insistent, but I need to have this. I need to have this clear so I can move forward. Okay.
Okay.
So, what are the sentence components? What are the sentence components? Yes. We can
Subject,
symbolize the
verb.
basic components of a sentence by the following way. We can talk about the subject, yes, the verb that makes the action or presents a state. Se me olvidó poner state. Okay. And after the verbs, we can use or an object, or a complement, or an adverbial. An adverbial. You just saw that adverbial. Remember? Acabaron de ver lo que son adverbials. An adverbial that tells more about the action. Me voy a ir hacia atrás para volver a revisar otra vez. Last year es un adverbial. Ahí me está dando información acerca de la acción, pero se está refiriendo a un tiempo.
¿Cuándo?
To New York, eso es un adverbial. Me está refiriendo con respecto a un lugar.
Un lugar.
Y to visit his son me está
dando una razón.
El por qué, que es exactamente lo que es una razón. ¿Understand? Y quickly me está diciendo la manera o el modo que es a través del how con quickly. You understand? Yes?
Yes.
Perfect. Very good. So ya saben lo que es el subject. El subject puede ser uno o puede ser un grupo de palabras, ¿ok? Que tienen un significado, que tienen un solo significado, que significan una sola cosa. A eso lo podemos llamar frase. You understand? You understand?
Pero que tiene significado por sí solo.
No, el que hace la acción.
No, o sea, tiene significado por sí solo, pero si nos referimos a una cosa, el nombre a una cosa, sustantivo. Una frase regularmente se refiere a una cosa, así está formada por muchas cosas. Yo puedo decir, por ejemplo, Oriana, la del curso, participa en clase. ¿Cuál será la frase ahí?
Oriana, la del curso.
Eso sería una frase. ¿Sí me entiendes? Pero realmente ese la del curso ya está dando más información acerca de Oriana. O yo puedo decir, la que más participa del curso, tal cosa. ¿Sí me entiende? Eso es una frase. ¿You understand? Entonces, una frase es un grupo de palabras que a la final es un grupo de palabras que a la final significan solo una cosa. You understand? Yeah? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to clarify more about this through examples. Okay. Si se me corta, tengo 2 minuticos más todavía, lo volvemos a cortar y lo volvemos a armar, como siempre hacemos. ¿Yes?
Okay.
Ustedes saben, okay. So, ¿claros hasta el momento?
Sí.
Yes.
Good. Very good. Excellent. Let's continue with this. But here's a new question. And this is where I am going to stop a bit. Peter ate dinner while he watched TV. Yes? Is this a sentence? Yes, it is a sentence.
Yes, it is.
Voy como muy rápido, sorry. I want to take advantage of time. Peter ate dinner while he watched TV. Yes, this is a sentence. It is a sentence from an early slide. Remember? Cuando decíamos Peter ate dinner. ¿Recuerdan? Peter ate dinner en una hora,
Peter ate dinner.
En una de las slides que presentamos anteriormente. Well, Peter ate dinner while he watched TV. Yes, it is a sentence from an early slide. Peter ate dinner with an additional information added. Now, we know that Peter was doing 2 things at once. Eating dinner and
watching TV.
So, he was like this. He was like this. Understand?
Okay.
So, let's take a look at the components of this new sentence, okay? This new sentence. Be careful with this. So, Peter ate dinner while, yes. Yeah, let's continue with this. Here. This is the first sentence, okay? And you know that Peter is the subject, ate is the verb, and dinner is the object. But what happens? Okay? Now I just put this here for you to know that, the object. But we add more information. We add more information. We add another sentence, okay? Or another so-called sentence, okay? But the sentence continues with a second subject, okay? So you can see the second subject, that is he. You can see the second verb, that is watched. And you can see the second object, that is TV, okay? Yeah? So Peter
Yes.
ate dinner while he watched TV. So what happened here? What happened here?
We have a word that is linking both sentences.
Yeah, very good. Well, here is what we call, it's a clause, right? It's a clause. Our one sentence is basically, okay, this is what I want to express. This is a whole sentence. That's a whole sentence. But inside that whole sentence, there are two mini sentences. There are two mini sentences, okay? The first sentence is Peter ate dinner. And the second sentence is he watched TV. Okay, he watched.
Okay.
He watched TV. But what happened here? What happened here? We used a word that connects. The word is while. So the word while works as a linker, and it connects two sentences at the same time. Well, these words that connect sentences are called conjunctions.
Conjunction.
Conjunctions. Conjunciones. Okay? Conjunctions. That's what I explained here. Many sentences units as subject verb or subject verb complement or subject or verb adverbial. Within it means dentro de. Within es dentro de. Estas unidades que tienen sujeto, verbo más objeto, o sujeto, verbo más complemento, sujeto, verbo más adverbial, se llaman cláusulas, ¿ok? Son cláusulas, eso es lo que son. Una oración puede estar formada por N cantidad de cláusulas, ¿sí? Una oración puede estar formada por N cantidad de cláusulas y más adelante hay unos ejemplos donde ustedes pueden ver, hay varias cláusulas, una oración que tiene 3 cláusulas, 4 cláusulas puede tener. You understand? Por eso se llaman cláusulas. Is that clear? Is that clear? Yes? Okay, good. Let's move forward.
Yeah.
Let's move forward. So, what about Peter ate dinner while he watched TV? What happened here? This sentence is composed of 2 clauses. Peter ate dinner while he watched TV. Yeah, but we can still add more to this sentence. Yeah, we can still add more to this. Todavía podemos adicionarle más a esta oración. Nosotros podemos adicionarle más elementos a esta oración. You understand?
It's like to be more specific, or
well,
or no?
yeah, could be. Yeah, could be more specific. Could be more specific, or yeah, it gives more information, or it explains more. If we add more elements, we explain more. You understand? Or we can be more specific, as you say, Ariane, as you say. Okay? We can still add more too. So remember, we have Peter ate dinner while he watched TV. 2 clauses. Okay, 2 clauses. Let's see what happens when we are more elements. And this is going to be like this, okay? And here I want to explain what a clause is, okay? A clause consists, listen to this. Una cláusula consiste de un sujeto y un verbo. Understand?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, if we move backward, we have sujeto, verbo, sujeto, verbo. You understand? Very good. There are two types of clauses. Two types of clauses. Independent and subordinate or dependent clauses. Diana was referring to that in a previous sentence when we were explaining that. And then Diana, yes, teacher, that's an independent clause or that's a dependent clause and this. And they say, well, yeah, she has the idea. She has a very clear idea, but let's move forward so we can explain more. Thank you, Diana, for giving us that information. So, independent clauses. Independent clauses can stand alone as a complete sentence. Y cuando dicen, this can stand alone as a complete sentence, quiere decir que si tú la sacas, tú sacas una cláusula de esas dentro de la oración y la pones aparte, fuera de contexto, esa oración o esa cláusula sigue teniendo sentido propio. En el caso de Peter, Peter comió la cena. Si tú la sacas de ahí, esa oración sigue teniendo sentido propio, total y completo. ¿Understand? Pero ¿qué pasa si tú sacas la oración mientras él veía televisión? ¿Qué pasa?
Is a dependent sentence, the clause, because it depends on it depends on the first clause to make sense.
Exactamente. Entonces, si nosotros sacamos while he watched TV, mientras él veía televisión, si tú te pones a analizarla, o si te pones a analizar Oriana o Dixon o Samuel, cualquiera, esa oración no tiene sentido mientras él veía televisión. Uno se queda pensando, ajá, mientras él veía televisión, pero ¿qué pasa ahí? ¿Qué sucede ahí? Necesita de un referente para poder tener significado. Si no tiene un referente, no tiene significado. En este caso, ese referente o necesita ese otro elemento tenía que ser la cláusula que sí tiene sentido propio e independiente, que sería Peter. Peter cenó cuando vio televisión. Okay. Puede ser Peter se durmió cuando vio televisión, o Peter hablaba con tal persona mientras veía televisión, o Samuel hablaba con the girlfriend when he watched the... Pero no creo que dos cosas así en ese momento puedan hacer. Pero bueno, anyway, let's continue with this. Okay. Eso es, independent, this can stand alone as a complete sentence. Puede ponerse aparte como una oración total, completa y con total sentido. ¿Qué pasa con las subordinate or dependent clauses? Se pueden llamar así, subordinate or dependent clauses. ¿Cómo la van a llamar? Como a ustedes les quieran. You understand? This cannot stand alone as a complete sentence. Esta no puede ponerse sola o aislada como una oración completa, porque no va a tener sentido. Vamos a ver esto entonces que viene aquí. Eso era lo que yo les hablaba hace rato, about the conjunctions, ¿ok? ¿Qué son conjunctions? Mire, conjunctions son words como por ejemplo el while. ¿Se recuerdan del while? El while aquí. Yes. Eso es una conjunction. ¿Qué es una conjunction entonces? Well, a conjunction connects, yes, connects words or group of words. ¿Está clear? ¿Está claro eso? Okay. There are two different types of conjunctions. Yes? Un tipo se llama coordinating conjunction y el otro subordinating conjunctions. Okay. And here I am going to stop to explain that. Okay? I'm going to stop to explain that a bit because it may be not that clear at the, for some of you, but I'm going to try to make it like clear as much as possible. Okay? Coordinating conjunction connects words or group of words of equal importance in a sentence. Conecta palabras o grupos de palabras que tengan igual importancia dentro de una oración. A este tipo de conjunctions los llaman fanboys. Por eso fue que los puse así con esas letras amplias y las subrayé para que sepan. Yo no sé si ustedes han escuchado hablar de los fanboys anteriormente.
No,
¿No? Bueno,
Yo,
no.
bueno, por allá Samuel dijo que sí, Oriana no, pero bueno, vamos a clarificar esto. Fanboys es un acrónimo. Es un acrónimo. Es un acrónimo,
Ajá.
como lo pueden ver ahí. Utilizamos la F por, A por and, N por nor, but por pero, or por o, yet, que es pero también, y el so, que es así o que también. ¿Ok? Ajá. ¿Qué pasa con los fanboys? Cuando aquí dicen conecta palabras o grupos de palabras de igual importancia en una oración, simple y llanamente, cuando yo utilizo fanboys, la conexión que voy a hacer entre palabras, las palabras o las oraciones tienen que tener el mismo nivel gramatical o el mismo nivel sintáctico. Por ejemplo, si yo voy a utilizar un fanboys y uno de los que más se utiliza es el and, si yo voy a utilizar el fanboy and, yo voy a utilizar, a mí me gusta el color verde y azul. Pero si usted analiza verde, azul, ¿qué función gramatical tienen esas palabras? Cada una de ellas.
Son iguales.
Son iguales. O pueden ser adjetivos o pueden ser sustantivos, de acuerdo a donde estén ubicados. Pero en este caso vamos a llamarlas adjetivos. Los fanboys se encargan de conectar. Si son palabras, las palabras que conectan tienen que ser de igual forma. Tienen que conectar o adjetivos, o sustantivos, o adverbios.
Sustantivo con sustantivo, adjetivo con
adjetivo, adverbio con adverbio. Y oración completa con oración completa. Oración completa con oración completa. Por ejemplo, yo puedo decir, Dixon y Oriana están en el curso. Dixon, eso es sustantivo, Oriana, eso es otro sustantivo, ¡pum!, las conectan. Pero porque las dos son. Yo puedo también unir dos oraciones. Yo puedo decir, Samuel ve televisión mientras Aileen y Aileen lava los platos. ¿Qué pasa ahí?
Las dos oraciones son iguales.
Las dos oraciones son iguales, porque si yo saco, Samuel ve televisión, Aileen lava los platos. No, mentira, es al revés. Vamos a ponerla al revés mejor. Aileen ve televisión y Samuel lava los platos. Samuel lava los platos. ¿Ok? Aileen ve televisión y Samuel lava los platos. Si nosotros... si sacamos Samuel lava los platos, esa oración tiene sentido propio. Tiene un sujeto, tiene un verbo, y tiene que. Cuando digo los platos...
flojera lavar platos.
Pero esto es un ejemplo. Aquí tiene este ejemplo, los tiene que lavar. Ok, así que en este ejemplo los tiene que lavar. Así de simple, Samuel. Además, yo soy el teacher. I'm just kidding, man. Póngale cuidado. ¿Qué tipo dice Samuel lava los platos? ¿Qué tipo de predicado, de complemento tendrá esta oración?
Samuel lava los platos.
Object. Object, porque nos estamos refiriendo a un sustantivo.
A un noun.
A los platos, sustantivo, a un noun. Y Aileen ve televisión.
Igual. Object.
También, object.
También, un object.
¿Sí? Entonces, si ustedes pueden ver, esas dos oraciones tienen el mismo, importancia, o el mismo nivel gramatical o el mismo nivel sintáctico. Que si yo saco esas dos oraciones aparte, pueden significar tener sentido solas. ¿You understand?
Yes.
Las dos son cláusulas independientes.
Exactamente, son cláusulas independientes. Perfect, that's right. Entonces, Así sería entonces si lo analizamos. Diríamos entonces, ajá.
Con eso sí tuve una duda, porque de hecho cuando estaba haciendo todo el tema del quiz y demás, tenía mis dudas porque no tenía idea si una oración o una frase, pues, podía estar formada por más de una cláusula independiente, pues pensé que solamente podía haber una independiente.
No, no. Puede tener, una oración puede tener N cantidades de cláusulas. Es más, en una oración puede tener, es más, en una de las slides que vimos anteriormente, vamos
Tenía
a
dos,
retroceder.
debe ser.
No, tenía tres.
Tres.
Ahora entiendo por qué salí mal.
Oh, shit.
De verdad, o sea,
Oh,
es
shit.
que
Oh, my God.
sí,
Ok.
yo veía eso y a todas les encontraba como sentido solas y yo decía, ay, pero esto no es así.
Oh, shit. That's oh, sorry. Poor you, baby. Poor you. De ahí, déjeme buscarla. Está aquí atrás. Ya está aquí atrás. Ok. Creo que estaba más atrás, si no me equivoco. Ok.
No creo que estaba una con más cláusulas.
Sí, había una que le pusimos más.
Esa, no,
Esa, la de visit
to visit,
New
¿no?
York and visit.
La de Nueva York.
Ah, ¿Dónde? Oh, shit.
Ya va.
Era más atrás.
When, how, where.
Yes, yes, that's right.
Esa, la segunda.
Ok. Bueno, realmente estas no podrían considerarse cláusulas, pero por aquí hay una. Ahorita se las muestro. Digo, hay otra que viene más adelante. Ok, sorry. So, Oriana, claro. Dixon, claro.
Yes.
Diana, claro.
Yes.
Samuel, claro. Eileen, claro. You understand? Okay, very good. So, remember, fanboys. Cuando vean una conjunción for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so, ellas unen palabras u oraciones que tengan la misma importancia, el mismo valor, el mismo nivel gramatical o sintáctico. Okay, let's continue. What happens with subordinated conjunctions? There we go. A subordinated conjunction introduces a subordinate conjunction or a subordinate clause, or clauses that cannot stand alone. Fíjense que ahí estoy utilizando dashes, ¿sí? Bueno, en este caso es un M-dash. El M-dash es aquel guión que se utiliza como comas para hacer una cláusula positiva o como paréntesis, ¿ok? También lo pueden utilizar así, ¿ok? So, introduces subordinate clauses. Clauses that cannot stand alone. And join them to independent clauses. Ya lo habíamos explicado anteriormente while he watched TV. You understand? Viana dijo, esto es una subordinating conjunction, yes, o una dependent clause también, una independent clause, es la cosa. Entonces, the band waited while the director checked the lightning. The lightning es la iluminación. You understand? The lightning. So, while in this case is a subordinating conjunction. Subordinating conjunction because as it says, they cannot stand alone. Ellas no tienen significado propio, no tienen sentido propio si la sacamos dentro de una oración. Pero si sacamos la oración the band waited, tiene sentido propio. Ahora, Oriana, cuando me dice, ya entiendo por qué salí mal, maybe you understand now why. You understand now the reason. El why de la razón, the thing, okay? So, I just wrote a couple, no, just like several of the conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions like after. There are many subordinating conjunctions, many. I have after, although, as if, as though, because, before, even though, if, in order that, provided.
Teacher,
Tell me.
en este caso también se pueden unir varias cláusulas dependientes? O sea, una va a tener sentido y las demás no.
Well, yes, of course, yeah, that is possible, yes, of course. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. Well, that unless, until, when, where, whereas, and while. So let's move to this part, the conjunctions. The conjunctions. And okay. There are a type of conjunctions que se llaman conjunctive adverbs. Conjunctive adverbs. And they are used to express relationships between independent clauses. Esa era la pregunta que me hacía Oriana. Teacher, ¿puedo utilizar para indicar más también? Bueno, yo puedo utilizarla también, pero ya vamos para allá, vamos para allá. So, conjunctive adverbs are used to express relationships between independent clauses. También esos adverbios conjuntivos los llaman, también son utilizados para expresar relaciones entre cláusulas independientes. Cláusulas independientes. Ahí tengo un ejemplo. The invention of the transistor radio contributed to the rise of rock and roll. Similarly, ahí es similarly, es un conjunctive adverb. The introduction of cable television helped launch music videos. Okay. Here I wrote some conjunction adverbs. Accordingly, also, besides, consequently, finally, furthermore, hence, however, insert, nevertheless, otherwise, similarly, still, before, and thus. Here, I am going to send you a picture. Okay, I'm going to send you this picture. Okay, I am going to send you this picture. Okay, and I am going to send you, where the hell is the picture? Okay, here. Yeah, this one here. No, not this one here. This one here. Okay. So, no, this one here. This is the one that I want to show. Sorry. Okay. This one here. Come on. Come on. Okay. No, not this one. But no, this one here. No, not this one here. This one here. Let me show you here. Okay, wait. I don't know where it is. Sorry. Okay, here it is. Okay. Ahorita se las envío al grupo because I don't know. There is something going on. Okay, so sorry. I'm going to send this here. Again. Okay. Here again. Oh, here it is. Oh shit, sorry. Can you see it? Can you see it?
No, not yet. Okay.
Now can you see it? Yes, those are conjunctive adverbs. This type of conjunction adverbs, they have like different uses, okay? A ellos también se les llaman transition signals o palabras de transición, okay? Estas palabras de transición o adverbios conjuntivos los podemos utilizar to show cause or effect, sequence, time, contrast, emphasis, summarize, illustrate, comparison. Esos son los tipos de conjunctive adverbs o transition signals or transition words, también se llaman así. Okay, and let's continue with the presentation so we can finish. Okay, so we were here in this part, okay? And yeah, let's put it here. So, now let me put it here. So, here we move. A bigger sentence. Aquí es, Oriana, pay attention. Okay, after exercising, Peter ate dinner while he watched TV. So, we have Peter ate dinner, and we have another, yes. In addition to the two clauses, okay, like for example, Peter ate dinner while he watched TV, que Peter es la cláusula independiente and while watched es la dependiente. In addition to the two clauses we are familiar with, que ya las vimos, this sentence has added words after, like after exercising. The words after exercising work together to give extra information about the clauses, but they do not form a clause. Ellas no forman una cláusula, ¿ok?
No.
Ellas forman una frase. It's a phrase. It's a phrase. You understand?
Yes.
You understand? Eso que está entre paréntesis no forman una cláusula, lo que forman es una frase. You understand?
Yes.
Y hace rato yo me referí a que una frase, así tenga varias palabras, significan una sola cosa. El sentido es de una sola cosa.
They have to have a noun or verbal, but they don't have a subject doing the action.
Exactly. That's right. So let's move on this, okay? Let's move on this. What is a phrase? One way to define a phrase is to say it is a group of words that belong together in terms of meaning, but do not have both a subject and a verb. Be careful with that. Okay? Okay. Una forma de definir esta frase es decir que es un grupo de palabras que pueden estar juntas o pueden permanecer juntas en términos de significado, pero no tienen un sujeto ni un verbo. ¿Ok? Que eso fue lo que mencionó Diana hace poquito. Entonces, una frase es muy diferente a lo que es la estructura base de una oración, que es un sujeto o
verbo.
O verbo. ¿Ok? So, wait a bit. Wait a bit. Hello? What's up? Who's it? Okay. Sorry. Someone was insisting on giving me a phone call, but fuck it. Okay. Okay. Otra manera de pensar en una frase es pensar en cómo funciona dentro de una oración. When you think of a phrase this way, you can define it as a phrase is a group of words that act like one word. Okay, they act like one word. Funcionan como una palabra. Ya lo había dicho anteriormente. So, we have different types of phrases. Tenemos frases, diferentes tipos de frases. Vamos desde las frases preposicionales a las adverbiales, a las sustantivales, and so on, okay? Here is a group of words which contain neither a subject nor a verb. It may, however, contain a verbal, okay? A verbal is a form of infinitive, participle, or gerund, okay? Ya voy a explicar lo que es un verbal y lo voy a explicar a través de una imagen que tengo que se las voy a pasar también. Ok, vamos primero con las prepositional phrases. Prepositional phrases. Prepositional phrases can be used as adverbs of adjectives. Okay. Okay. Can be used as adverbs or adjectives. For example, in a flash, she realized that Tapu had been underneath the chair all along. What is like in a flash? What is like in a flash? In a flash is like very fast, okay?
In a hurry.
In a hurry. Yeah. And after midnight, Egbert's mother was on the roof dancing with an Ukrainian bullfighter. Well, yeah, bullfighter. You know what is a bullfighter? Es un torero. I just put this here, these examples, okay? Pero es after midnight. ¿Por qué se llaman prepositional phrases? No sé qué les ven ustedes ahí como una de esas, a esas.
Porque son,
Tienen una preposición.
porque
Por allá alguien dijo, ¿por qué tienen una preposición? Yes, that's right. Very good. Thank you, Eileen. Thank you, Eileen. Those are prepositional phrases, okay? So, okay, tenemos las noun phrases. Noun phrases. Noun phrases. ¿Por qué las llamamos noun phrases? Example, a noun phrase, yes. A noun phrase comprises a noun, obviously, and any associated modifiers. Eso fue, una noun phrase fue la que yo dije hace rato, casi al principio cuando me referí, la muchacha del curso. Todo eso es una noun phrase. Todo, ¿se acuerdan? Oriana, la muchacha del curso, o la muchacha del curso, todo eso es una noun phrase. ¿Ok? For example, the long and winding road. Winding quiere decir como con muchas curvas.
Cuando nos referimos a una noun phrase, se puede considerar aquella frase donde está describiendo el sujeto, más este se encuentra tácito.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Ahí tenemos una frase. For example, here's a phrase. The gym at the end of the street. The gym at the end of the street. Hay un montón de palabras. The gym at the end of the street. Todo ese montón de palabras act just like a noun. ¿Cuál sería el sustantivo que estaría refiriéndose a toda esa frase?
El gimnasio.
El gym. Muy bien, Oriana. El gym. The gym at the end of the street is new. Sería la oración. Is new. ¿Ya? Pero yo también podría decir the gym is new. You understand? Entonces, no recuerdo quién fue el que dijo hace unos minutos, dijo, claro, entonces yo puedo utilizar una frase para dar más información de algo. Sí, por supuesto. Para eso son las frases. Las frases regularmente lo que hacen es adicionar información a una oración o al sentido de una oración o adicionar la información más a un sujeto o a otro sustantivo. Esa es la función principal de las phrases. ¿Ok? Por eso lo dice aquí. The gym at the end of the street, it functions as the subject of the sentence. And subjects are nouns. Y los sujetos son sustantivos. Questions?
De esos también.
¿Ah? What?
We have less than a minute.
Yes, don't worry. Sí. Okay, and a positive phrase. Ay, mire, esto hay que explicarlo así. Yes, we were saying that a group of words.
Noun phrases.
Noun phrases. So I was saying that a group of words can mean just one thing, and that one thing is a noun. Okay, so let's move to the next one. There are appositive phrases. Yo hice referencia a lo que son las cláusulas apositivas en la clase pasada, cuando hablamos de los punctuation marks. Yes? Los signos de puntuación. Yo hice referencia a lo que son las cláusulas apositivas, well, o frases apositivas. We can use also appositive sentences también. Acuérdense que de las cláusulas apositivas hay cláusulas apositivas que son restrictivas y otras que no son restrictivas. Las que son restrictivas quiere decir que si yo las saco de la oración pierde sentido totalmente. Mientras las no restrictivas son aquellas cláusulas que yo si las saco de la oración sigue teniendo significado sola. ¿Ok? Muy bien. Appositive phrases. Las appositive phrases, así como las appositive clauses, van dentro de comas, ¿ok? Van dentro de comas. This is a type of noun phrase, okay? This is a type of noun phrase that renames or defines the subject or another noun in the sentence, okay? It means that gives more information. It gives more information about the subject or sometimes the object of the sentence. For example, Tracy is my neighbor. She's a stay-at-home mother. She's a stay-at-home mother. I don't know if, for example, I am a very stay-home person. Are you a stay-home person or people?
Yes, I am.
What about you, Oriana? Are you a stay-home girl? What about Dixon? Dixon, are you a stay-home man?
Yes.
I think so. And what about Eileen? Are you a stay-home woman?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. Or sometimes, well, sometimes,
No,
sometimes, sometimes. Why no?
because I don't have someone to out.
Are you sure? I don't think so. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Eileen.
Has in another country and whatever.
Yeah, bro, I understand. I understand. But sometimes, you know, situations don't like, situations don't let us do the things that we want. I mean, um, we can all go out sometimes it's because many different aspects. Okay, so Tracy is my neighbor. Punto. She is a stay-home mother. Yo puedo fusionar esas dos oraciones utilizando una de ellas como una frase positiva. Por ejemplo, Tracy, comma, a stay-home mother, comma, is my neighbor. You understand?
Yes.
Si yo saco a stay-home mother y lo pongo aparte y dejo Tracy is my neighbor, ¿qué pasa? ¿Será que la oración sigue teniendo sentido?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sigue teniendo sentido. Bueno, así funcionan las cláusulas no restrictivas. Las cláusulas no restrictivas dentro de una oración no le quitan el significado, vamos a decirlo así, total o completo a una oración. ¿Ok? También tenemos las adjective phrases. For example, Mr. Clinton is a man of great wealth.
Yeah.
Great wealth quiere decir como de una gran fortuna. Understand? The students belong to the tribe dwelling in the hills. Okay? Dwelling in the hills. In this case, I am using expressions that describe something. Okay? Describe something. Mr. Clinton is a man of great wealth. Of great wealth is an adjective phrase porque me está describiendo. Me está describiendo lo que es Mr. Clinton, que es un nombre de riqueza. The students belong to the tribe dwelling the hills. O sea, que moran, que habitan en las montañas. Ahí me están dando una descripción muy específica de esos estudiantes, ¿ok? De esos estudiantes. Eso es un adjective phrase. Eso es un adjective phrase, ¿ok? Ok. Okay, phrase. Continue texting to see if you have a phrase. The second phrase at the end of the street, okay, can be replaced with a word adjective, with one word adjective such as large, for example. At the end of the street, yo lo puedo cambiar por un adjetivo, por ejemplo. The large gym is new. Recuerda que en la primera oración dice the gym at the end of the street is new.
Yes.
Yo podría cambiar toda esa frase, que es una frase sustantival o una noun phrase, yo la podría cambiar por un adjetivo y quedaría como una frase adjetival. The large gym. En este caso la podría cambiar. This replacement of the group of words by one word demonstrates the idea that a phrase is a group of words acting as one word.
As one word.
Yes, ya lo expliqué. Las frases, así tengan n cantidad de palabras, ellas actúan como una sola cosa, que es un noun, que es un sustantivo. No sé si les queda claro, Oriana.
Sí.
Eileen, Samuel. Bueno, Samuel no creo que esté en la clase. No está, no se metió en esta. Okay? Okay, so What about this one? The one word that a phrase can be reduced to lets you know its function within the sentence. For example, it also serves as a way to classify phrases. This part of the phrase that holds the function within the greater sentence is called the head. Póngale cuidado. Cuando nosotros tenemos una gran cantidad de palabras y esa gran cantidad de palabras funcionan como el sujeto de una oración, la podemos llamar como the head o la parte principal del sustantivo. Acuérdese que una frase sustantival o una frase cualquiera puede funcionar como el sujeto de una oración, pero siempre dentro de ellas va a haber un núcleo.
Okay.
Siempre va a haber un núcleo principal. You understand?
Yes.
Okay, in English, the head is often the first word of a phrase. Esto me da a entender por qué. Hace rato cuando yo me referí a una de las frases, yo les pregunté, ajá, ¿por qué estas frases se llaman frases preposicionales? Y por allá Eileen dijo, ¿por qué? ¿Cómo se llaman estas? ¿Qué ven en común? Y por allá Eileen dijo, because they have a preposition. Esto me clarifica lo que es. Esto me clarifica lo que es. Casi siempre yo me voy a dar cuenta que una frase va a ser preposicional, adjetival, sustantival. Es casi siempre la primera palabra la que me dice que es una frase de la que sea. ¿Okay?
El tipo de frase.
El tipo de frase, exactamente, el tipo de frase. ¿Ok? Ajá. Vamos a ver. Phrases can be classified by the type of head. They take, like, for example, prepositional phrase with a preposition as a head. For example, in love, over the rainbow, porque in es una preposición, over es una preposición. Noun phrase with a noun as head. For example, the black cat. Aunque cat está modificado por black, el TH o el artículo definido ahí me está diciendo que eso es un sustantivo. Porque
claro,
esa es la función de los artículos, tanto los definidos como los indefinidos. La función de un artículo es introducir un sustantivo. That's it. Eso es un sustantivo. Jump up and down. Saltar para arriba y para abajo. Okay. Sorry. A cat on the mat. Sorry. Me salté. A cat on the mat. Ahí me están diciendo, a es un artículo indefinido. Les acabo de decir que los artículos definidos y los artículos indefinidos y definidos se introducen siempre a un sustantivo. ¿Ok? Ok. Después tenemos las verb phrases. With a verb as a head. Las llamamos verb phrases ¿por qué? Porque siempre tenemos casi siempre el verb como un head. ¿Ok? Eat cheese. Jump up and down. Cuando nosotros utilizamos ese tipo de verb phrases, a veces lo utilizamos como commands. ¿Ok? Commands o frases imperativas. Yo puedo decir, cómete el queso. Exactamente. ¿Ok?
la orden.
Exactamente. Cómete el queso, le dijo el papá a los muchachos o a los hijos. You understand? Eso es una frase. Cómete el queso, le dijo el padre a sus hijos. ¿Sí me entienden? En la oración. Comas el queso, le dijo el padre a sus hijos. Donde comas el queso es una frase. You understand? Y está funcionando así como una especie de forma imperativa. Una orden, un mandato, command. Ok. Tenemos las adjectival phrases with an adjective como inicio. Full of toys. Yes? Full of toys sería un ejemplo. Y un adverbial phrase sería con un adverb. Acuérdense que hay adverbios de cantidad, de modo, de tiempo, de frecuencia, de negación, de duda, de interrogación, todo eso. ¿Ok? En este caso, very es un adverbio de cantidad. Very. ¿Ok? Very. Y cuando las ponemos todas juntas, sentences are composed of clauses and phrases. Some sentences have only one clause and no more phrase. For example, Peter ate dinner. And others have two more clauses. Sorry, I have to tell my daughter to go inside. I have to look at that like that. Others have two more clauses. Like, for example, Peter ate dinner while he watched TV. Yes. Because Peter ate dinner while he watched TV, he got indigestion, indigestion. Y esta es la respuesta que yo lo quería dar a Oriana. Cuando Oriana me preguntó, profe, ¿y podemos tener varias frases? Bueno, no sé qué. Sí, ahí tenemos un ejemplo. Yes, here is an example. Here is an example.
Okay, okay, thank you.
No, don't worry. Esta información es sencilla, claro, a uno que la maneja tanto, ¿no? Que le ha tocado que estudiar un poco de lingüística. Y a veces, o sea, a veces tratar de ordenar, déjenme para ordenar esto me costó un poquito, para que la pudieran entender mucho mejor. That's why we are teachers. Okay. Because Peter ate dinner while he watched TV, he got indigestion. Miren. Ajá. Others have two or more clauses. Sí, como la respuesta que le doy a Oriana. Claro, una oración puede tener N cantidad de clauses y N cantidad de phrases. ¿Ok?
Ok.
Ahí tenemos un ejemplo. Ya que Peter cenó mientras veía televisión, le dio indigestión. Tal vez estaba concentrado comiendo y tal vez comió más de la cuenta y por eso fue que le dio indigestion. ¿Ok? Indigestion. Tenemos 3 sentences ahí. Ok. También podemos, other sentences that have clauses and phrases. Por ejemplo, very good. Take a look at this. There you go. There you go. Para que la entiendan mejor. Other sentences have clauses and phrases. Otras oraciones tienen cláusulas y frases. Por ejemplo, after exercising at the gym across the street, ¿qué será todo eso que está entre paréntesis? ¿Una cláusula o una frase?
Es una cláusula.
La frase preposicional.
Por ahí le dijeron, una frase preposicional. ¿Por qué?
Porque tiene una
Porque el comienzo es con una preposición. De la frase es una preposición. ¿No?
Very good. Ahora, in the kitchen.
In kitchen.
Also,
It's a clause. No es una... Esa es otra frase.
Que está funcionando como qué? Lo estudiamos al principio de esta presentación. Yo le dije, muchachos, recuerden que una oración tiene sujeto.
Como un adverbio de lugar.
Adverbio de
Lugar.
Ajá, y en este ¿a qué adverbio se estaría refiriendo?
Adverbio de lugar.
¿A qué adverbio se estaría refiriendo?
Lugar.
Where, ¿dónde? Where. While he watched TV. Okay? Aileen, you got it?
yes.
Diana, you got it?
Yes.
Dixon, you got it?
Yes.
Dixon, you got it?
Yes.
Oriana, you got it? Oriana, you got it?
Yes.
Cool. Oh my God. I've been like shaking because of, okay, oh God, give me the exact words to put in my mouth so they can understand whatever, everything that I'm going to teach today. I know this takes time and I hope to make it as short as possible, okay? Okay, so using clauses and phrases, once we identify clauses and phrases, become easy for you. And you will begin to notice how good writers put sentences together, okay? Déjame decirle, yo lo expliqué en la clase pasada, la habilidad más compleja de aprender es escribir, pero si uno no lee, no escribe. Métanse eso en la cabeza. Si ustedes no leen, no escriben. Pilas. Just pay attention to that. Por eso puse, once identifying clauses and phrases become easier for you, and you will begin to notice how good writers put their sentences together. Additionally, a ver, ¿qué función tiene additionally ahí? Yo ya lo expliqué. Y le mandé la imagen.
Ajá.
Les mandé la imagen. Les mandé una imagen.
Eso es lo que llaman una conjunción.
Ajá. Es un conjunctive adverb.
Ajá, de adverbio. Ajá.
Ajá, es un adverbio conjuntivo.
Ajá.
En este caso, ¿cuál sería el uso del conjunctive adverb en ese caso? Si ustedes ven la foto, observen la foto. Ajá.
Yeah.
Observen la foto del conjunctive adverb.
Ajá, ya va.
Ajá.
Yeah.
Estaría funcionando como qué?
Sequence, ¿no?
Well, is a cause and effect, is a sequence, is timing, contrast, emphasis, summarize, illustrate.
No sería un additionally.
Cuando digo adicionalmente, una vez que te vuelves...
Summarize. Están agregando.
Sí,
Énfasis.
I think it's more emphasis. I think it's more emphasis. Adicionalmente, una vez que ya te empiezas a sentirte más cómodo, dándote cuenta de las cláusulas y las frases en la escritura, puedes comenzar a trabajar con las reglas de puntuación de manera más correcta y efectivamente, poniendo las cláusulas y las frases juntas. Recuerden que si yo voy a poner una cláusula, ojo, si yo voy a poner una cláusula, si yo voy a utilizar conjunciones coordinantes, yo regularmente no utilizo una coma, a veces podemos poner una coma y a veces no. Depende del autor o de la persona que lo haga. Cualquiera sí. Cuando me digo coordinante, por ejemplo, ¿se acuerdan cuando yo decía Evelyn ve televisión, coma, y Samuel lava los platos? Samuel dijo que no le gustaba lavar los platos, pero como esto es un ejemplo, entonces yo puedo poner una coma antes de land, pero si no la quiero poner, no la pongo. ¿Understand? Ahí. ¿Qué pasa con los conjunctive adverbs? Los conjunctive adverbs tienen... ¿Se acuerdan el ejemplo que vimos anteriormente cuando decía simultaneously o similarly, similarly? ¿Se acuerdan cómo pusimos los signos de puntuación? Pusimos un punto y coma, un semicolon y después una coma para poder introducir otro, para hacer un contrast, una parte con contrast. Y for now, simply test your knowledge of sentences, clauses, and phrases. These are the type of sentences.
What?
Yeah. We have simple sentences that contain just one independent clause and contain additional phrases. Compound sentences contain two independent clauses joined by a coordinated conjunction. Ojo, las oraciones compuestas son una oración que está compuesta por dos o más oraciones independientes y siempre se unen con fanboys o con coordinate conjunctions. Las complex sentences, que son las oraciones complejas, se caracterizan porque tienen an independent clause and a subordinating clause. ¿Recuerdan? Peter cenaba mientras veía televisión. Ese mientras veía televisión es una cláusula dependiente, ¿sí? Una cláusula dependiente, mientras que Pedro cenaba, es una cláusula independiente. Y también tenemos los tipos de oraciones que son compound complex sentences, que contienen dos cláusulas independientes y una cláusula subordinada. Esto también responde a la pregunta que hizo Oriana. Teacher, ¿podemos tener varias? Sí, por supuesto. En una oración podemos tener, por supuesto, tienen que saber ordenarlas y concatenarlas unas con otras, ¿ok? Esto sería